Hi everyone, the tech tool I would like to share today is Bamboozle. This is a website that has kind of some different gaming options to use as a review. You can create your own games, or they also have kind of a library of games. This website is free to sign up for. This is one that I have kind of gone into, played around a little bit. I actually favorited a few that I thought, kind of based on where my students are at, I could sort of pick up and use right away. My students really struggle with word problems, so I tried to find some word problems and some place value games we could play. I even have one here for kind of number bonds. The thing I like about these is kind of the little images and the GIFs that are part of this. So let me go ahead and click into one. I really like how the questions have little kind of pictures and videos that go with them. I think for students it would be really engaging and fun for them to look at. So because I have the free version, I don't have access to a lot of the other options, but you can have up to four student teams. You can select whether you want it to just be questions. There's also the option for students to get power-ups, which are like additional points, or there's also the options to have power-ups and then some negative options. So let me go ahead and look at what that one was technically called. Classic Junior just has the easy power-ups. The power-ups can be where you can actually take points from another team, you give points to another team, boosting you to first place. I think you'd probably have to be kind of careful with some of those, as some students may struggle with that. But I'll just select one. So this comes up, you can actually rename your teams up here. So your groups of students, if you already have them put together in small groups, they could give themselves team names, you know, the Go-Go's and the Roblox, let's say. So students' teams take turns selecting a question. That question comes up with a word problem. And again, I love how a lot of these have little visuals. This number here is the amount of points the students receive for that question. So students are going to work out a problem in a team, come up with one answer, and then they have the option to, you can select whether they received points for that. It automatically is going to calculate those points for you. The second team is going to choose from any of the remaining options on the board. I would probably read this aloud for students, especially at the younger grades. Give them the opportunity to use manipulatives, kind of put their heads together, use any sort of resources that they have to try and solve. If they don't get the question correct, they do not earn the points, but I kind of love how this gamified version is kind of here, ready to go with a lot of options just in their library that you can choose from. And like I said, a lot of them, the thing that kind of separates this is the little visuals that have been included, so you can kind of see some of those little pictures that come up. I think the kids would find that to be really fun and engaging, especially for something as difficult as word problems tend to be. So I think this would make it a lot more fun and engaging, and maybe make the process of kind of working through word problems a little less daunting for students.